It's not clear to me what emergency powers Donald Trump seeks to utilize or what his solution would be in terms of dealing with the housing unaffordability issue that is plaguing far too many Americans across the country. Donald Trump promised that he would lower housing costs on day one. Here's a suggestion for the Trump administration. Try to legislate. And maybe we can find common ground in order to get something done on behalf of the American people. The notion that Donald Trump and the administration would use emergency powers to address a housing crisis that has existed in this country since day one of his administration and he's done nothing about is a joke. And like many of the other efforts at utilizing emergency power, including most recently the effort to use a so-called emergency to justify the Trump tariffs, which are hurting everyday Americans, it will ultimately be struck down in court. That's the reality of how Donald Trump has approached governing during his administration. The American people know it, which is why he remains deeply unpopular at this point in time and why they are running scared because they have no track record of accomplishment to run on. Manu?
Over the recess, you met with Zoran Mamdani. What's taking you so long to support him? What do you need to hear from him to get behind the nominee from your party?
Stay tuned.
Why can't you get, what is it, are you concerned about his politics?
Stay tuned. Thanks.
Thank you.
The election's 2 months away.
Several of Jeffrey Epstein's victims are on the Hill today and tomorrow. I'm just curious whether you're meeting with any of them, and if so, what you're trying to communicate to them.
I don't have a scheduled meeting with any of the victims, but as House Democrats, we will continue to support the effort to make sure that there is full and complete transparency, that every single wrongdoer is held accountable, and that the Trump administration is forced to stop hiding information from the families of the victims and from the American people. Thanks.
Thank you, Leader. Have you had any conversations about MVP support with AMA members of Congress trading stocks and other financial assets?
I've answered that question multiple times, and the answer is yes. Thanks.
This is a timely question. Boring, but potentially important. The deadline for government funding falls on a Tuesday after our planned recess. In your discussions and in your way of going about this, especially talking with Speaker Johnson, is it the idea that you need a deal by that week before recess, or are you operating with the September 30th deadline? Because it changes how the negotiations work.
Yeah, we are operating with that September 30th deadline. In my view, House Democrats, led by Rosa DeLauro, are ready, willing, and able to find a bipartisan path forward beginning today. And there's more than enough time to reach an agreement that meets the needs of the American people. At the end of the day, Republicans are driving us on a path toward a government shutdown. And that is quite unfortunate because shutdowns hurt the American people. At the same period of time, we are not simply going to sign off on a partisan Republican spending bill that hurts the American people and continues their effort to assault health care in the United States of America. The week prior to the September 30th deadline, I will certainly be here in Washington, D.C. It's the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation annual legislative conference, and we are ready, willing, and able to sit down anytime, any place to find a bipartisan path forward. Thanks.
Congressman Jerry Nadler, in announcing his retirement, referenced the example set with President Joe Biden and said that other members of Congress, there could be some change could be good in the caucus. Do you believe that generational change is a good thing for your caucus?
I think that generational change has been underway in the House Democratic Caucus for the last several years, and it's something that every caucus member, regardless of which generation they find themselves in, has embraced. That's what the record shows. From leadership to rank and file members to committee positions and at all points in between. Congressman Jerry Nadler is a legend. And I had the opportunity to speak with him yesterday and thanked him for his service, friendship, and mentorship. He's been one of the leading voices for civil liberties, civil rights, and the Constitution in modern American history. And we look forward to continuing to serve with him over the next 16 months and continuing to stand on his broad, legendary shoulders.